How to start a business in 2025 and why you should before it's too late. So, one of the biggest things when starting a business and learning to run a business is, first of all, learning a high income skill. So for me, mine was personal training, which is heavily tied to the gym space. For other people, it can be coding, it can be software engineering, it can be graphic design, website design, whatever it is. Just make sure to learn a high income skill and get very, very good at it. Alongside that, enjoy it to some capacity. Really, that's step number one. I think learning that high income skill will open up possibilities that you wouldn't have otherwise, essentially. And all it takes is a bit of your time and a bit of your money. And I'm sure a lot of people on here have a lot of time. Fair enough if you don't have the funds to do so, but you can always look into it and save up for that, which is what I did to do my personal training qualifications. So what you need to do from there, once you've got your high income skill, you need to work as hard as you possibly can at this skill. Now, I'm not just talking a few hours here and there, or Monday, Friday, or the regular 9 to 5 hours. I'm talking 7 days a week. I'm talking 6 a.m. till 9 p.m. I'm talking 15, 16-hour days. And yes, this is not always the chosen path for some people, but if you want to get to your goal as quick as possible, why would you not put in more hours and work as hard as you possibly can to get there in the quickest time? Because that's what this generation is all about, as quick as possible. So the way you can do that, the way you do that is by working as hard as you possibly can. And it may get to a point where you don't have to work that much anymore. But for the first 2 years of business, that is what you will be doing. And you have to get comfortable with that. So another thing is, don't listen to the negativity. So a lot of people out there will, whenever you're starting a new venture, they'll try and bring you down and say, "Oh, this won't make you enough money. There's not many people in this field." They'll put doubt forth to you and just try and bring you down, really. And it's the nature of people. It's like if you put 20 crabs in a bucket, for example, they're all going to try and drag each other into the same bucket because they all want to get out. So the only way they see of getting out is by dragging other crabs, people, down and trying to get out themselves. But yeah, you're going to encounter it, and in my experience, people have always got something to say, whether that's positive or negative, really. The next thing is, again, tied into the working hours, so you have to make it a lifestyle. It can't just be something that you do on and off. If you want to succeed in something, then you have to make it a sort of lifestyle, even a side hustle. You still have to make that a certain part of your lifestyle for it to work. Otherwise, you're just going to forget things and you're not going to be on the ball with things as you should be. And yeah, I think enjoyment is a massive one. You have to at least enjoy what you're doing to some capacity. To have a business in it, you have to enjoy the act of doing it to some capacity. For me, I love coaching, I love helping people. It's a very rewarding job to have, and I didn't always start that job. I worked on site, I worked in the supermarket, I worked in pubs. I didn't always start there. And yeah, you have to enjoy what you're doing to some capacity, or the effect of what you're doing if you don't enjoy the actual thing itself. The next thing is tunnel vision. So the ability to just put your head down and just think about the next task and the next task and the next task, and don't listen or think about what anyone else is saying to you, really. That's a big one with tunnel vision. And if you keep that on all the way through, you will get to your goal. And I promise, if I can do it, anyone can. You know, I started in no advantageous position to anybody else. I didn't have anything to help, really. You know, it was just you build it with your own two hands. And yeah, so that is how to essentially start a business in 2026. Please like and subscribe for more content, and I will see you all in the next one.